I wonder if Lena's actually gonna know what's going on.
This is day 3 with the subject.
Or she's gonna like think that it's some random
Preliminary
thing.
findings show a karyokinetic anomaly, confirming my initial hypothesis that she has been transforming, mutating into the other. Subject remains in a medically induced coma. However, further testing will
Look at
require
her
consciousness, so
solving it.
and
Damn,
sedation
bro.
on the subject.
That doesn't count. Why? Because you shapeshifted, Dad. Oh.
That counts. There's no rule saying you can't shapeshift.
Human games have so many rules. What was his name?
He's an imaginary
I'm
friend.
sorry. You had an imaginary friend? No. Oh, yes, he did. You said
Kara's
he was a
reaction.
fifth-dimensional imp
That's so cute.
who came just to move the pieces. What was his name? Zook. Zook! 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 Zook!
Has anybody ever made a
What? I like the shirt.
compilation of the many times that she's like dramatically opened her shirt?
More like complex luminal and gravitic shifts that determine calamarian brain function, but sure. Astrology. Put her in containment. We have these world killers to focus on.
Imra thinks they're looking for pestilence.
Who we still know nothing about.
Right, and based on our experiences with the blight in the future, pestilence should be the easiest to see coming. The blight presents as diseases, plagues, real Old Testament stuff. When I think this should qualify.
So could that have happened to that woman?
Brainy and Imra went to check it out.
Ooh, better them and not us. I hate the cold. It's very thin skin. Plus the
I miss Brainy and Imra.
What if Rain and Purity find pestilence before we do?
Then y'all are
And if they
screwed.
do, we'll be ready. Which means it's time for us to start training.
When you black out, your body seems to be changing on a cellular level. Changing.
She's not gonna
What?
believe her, I don't think.
To her. Rain.
Oh shit, she actually
I'm
knows.
not an alien. I have to go see my daughter. Wait.
Sam,
I
hear
thought
her
this might be
out.
hard for you to accept, so I also compiled a timeline of the blackouts you could remember. This is the first one.
Did she not look at that and be like, oh, that kind of does look like me? It's literally you.
I need to go see
Why
my
aren't they
daughter.
like commenting on the fact that it looks exactly like her? Ooh, she's caged.
Lena, are you kidding me? Let me out.
You can do.
Can't. But all that power is coming from the ground, from that planted foot right there. And she doesn't bother with footwork. So when she goes high, that's my window.
It's also where your cape comes in.
She's gonna teach her cape tricks.
She wants to be a bull, you be a bullfighter.
I have fixed your old suit.
Ooh, I'm kind of excited to see his new suit. Stop, I can't deal with the storyline.
Brought lunch.
It's way too close to home.
Memory, strategy. More than that. It hears my thoughts. It connects me to my ancestors as I navigate the labyrinth of the board, centering me, easing my mind. You know I have been doing the Ta'ar Karik to keep my memories from fleeing. You should have told me there were Kalanorians here. I'm sorry, Father. In any event, I will be more careful.
What?
How could you possibly think I could kill people?
Because it's
I
not
don't
you.
think you could. So you think I have a split personality?
No.
Essentially, yes. Rain is a completely separate entity, and she takes over you
Just
as all
your
awareness,
body.
all control. Your DNA rewrites itself.
At least she
So
understands
sorry
that
for
that's
asking for your help.
not Sam. Sam,
What's that
relax.
supposed to mean? You ask an oncologist, they'll see cancer. You ask a surgeon, they'll cut you open. You ask a Luther,
Don't go
they'll tell
there.
you you're a super villain.
Really? The one person who's willing to help you, not sell you out? Sam, come on. I wish she knew that Kara was Supergirl so she could get help in the situation, but she
I really
doesn't,
wish you'd
so she's
called
not gonna go
first.
tell Kara. Oh, damn, boy.
You always said I cleaned up nicely. It's just like old times, huh?
I like that one way better than his other one.
Except I basically had to twist your arm to
Fits,
train.
fits
You had no interest in
his
being a
character
hero.
way more than the black one.
No.
It is time for me to pray.
Hey.
Is he gonna go let that girl out?
Still nothing.
Well, you can catch a break. I'm gonna take over scanning for a while.
I know what I'm doing. You don't need to take over anything, Sean.
I didn't say that you didn't know what you were doing. You need to get out of here right now.
Please don't make the dad evil.
Kicked me around the room like a hacky sack. It was humbling. I was,
Hungover. You were hungover.
forgotten that part.
Should we keep training, please?
So it is him that's getting through to these people and making them go mad.
Throw the punch.
Maybe we should take a break.
At least she knows martial arts.
You egotistical little son of a serial killer.
Oh, that's not practicing.
Get off me.
Yes, win. He can defend himself. Alex to the rescue. Oh shit!
I am always cleaning up your messes.
Get out of my face.
Okay, what the hell? Let's all just not fight. She's always beating him up. It's funny.
What the hell is
So can he use all
It was
of
a
the
psychic
humans?
anomaly. I put a barrier up to protect you all.
I hit mon-el hard. We were training, and I was frustrated because I wasn't getting it, and then he brought up our past when I used to train him, and that's when the rage set in.
Are you sure you were affected?
What do you mean? Of course I was.
Or were you
Seems
just
like
actually
you still
angry?
have some unresolved issues. Maybe it's not a good idea you train with him.
That's ridiculous.
This doesn't mean that Jean's dad is evil, right?
I told you this before. If I had hurt people, I would remember. You right?
You would.
You would remember.
But it wasn't you.
On some deep level, you would feel what you had done.
She's in reverse
No?
psychology on her.
No
right now.
recollection? Supergirl. I mean, that's a difficult one to forget. You tore those men apart. You ripped the
Is she
limbs from
trying to
their
get
body.
her
You dragged them across the beach.
Why are you
to change
doing
into
this?
Rain?
Why? I just want to go home.
She needs to get Rain out and then
Someone
film
like
it and
you,
show it to her.
You're Ruby. How dare you? What did it feel like?
Yes, get the anger out.
Living in that house day in, day out, pretending to be her mother. Watching her
She's
sleep,
trying to get Rain out.
so vulnerable.
She's so
Knowing that
smart.
any minute you could rip
She's
her
so
apart with your
smart.
bare hands.
Yes, yes, get her out. Yes. Hello, Rain. So she is there, deep down. She is conscious. Somewhere.
When an attack intensifies, it can affect anyone in close proximity.
Okay,
not
because
just
I was
other
gonna
psychics.
say, Alex is human.
I
Right?
brought Marin to the DEO because I felt I could put a shield over this place and keep you all safe, but
Made it worse.
my father's angry about what's happening to his mind.
I remember sitting in my kitchen when my mom got the call that my grandmother drove through a traffic light.
Stop. I can't deal with this.
By the grace of God, nobody was hurt.
I cannot deal with this, darling.
That was one of the hardest things my mom had to do. Was taking away her keys. She told my mom off, and she cried.
I really hope for his sake that
I don't want
they
to take
find a
away
cure
more from
for
him
it in
than
this
I
show, because at
lost.
least there will be a cure somewhere for it.
My uncle Jarrell used to say, the son becomes the father, and the father the son.
Oh, she recorded it. Yes. I knew she would.
How did it feel living in that house, pretending to be her mother? You're not a mother.
Just play that on loop.
And I'm gonna make sure you never see Ruby again.
I needed you to see it for yourself.
All those people.
It wasn't your fault.
Go hug
You
her.
weren't in control. When you transformed, I was finally able to get some of Rain's DNA, okay? We have knowledge now, and knowledge is power. Okay? I'm gonna get you through this.
Tell Supergirl.
It's okay.
I want Lena to tell maybe Alex at least, and then Alex, of course, will tell Kara.
Footwork looks excellent.
I
Oh,
would
he doesn't
do
even
what
know
you
he's
did.
doing it.
I've done nothing wrong. I would never hurt anyone.
No one
like
thinks you're trying to
Sam.
hurt them, Father.
Oh my god. This is
Get
so
control of it.
I'm
familiar,
afraid
it's
you are
not even funny.
able to, not
when you tell them
by yourself.
that they already knew and they just get angry because they're so
Tell
upset
your
about it.
father what he is or isn't able to do.
It's to help quell your mind, Father, so that I may assist you in the practice of
Let him help
Tahakam.
you.
You would cage me.
You promised you wouldn't leave the DEO, and instead you ran off. You got wasted. You were reckless, selfish. You lied, and you didn't apologize.
Kara.
And then there was a time I got you a job at Catco. I vouched for you at my place of employment.
I get it.
I don't think you do get it. I don't think you get that
feel like
I
this
gave
is
my
making-
heart to a lying jackass who was unaware of his behavior towards me, who disrespected me at every turn, and now is this reformed person who what? He wants to reminisce about the good times?
Kara, put this on.
I think it makes you like say what's on your mind. So even though it's wouldn't be what she actually says, it's what she's thinking. Oh crap. Oh shit. Isn't that supposed to keep them out? Like, oh no. I was wondering why I was showing all those aliens. Oh no. Come on, don't make him the villain. But I mean, it's just like the Sam and Rain thing. It's not him that's doing this. I don't like though that they're making it seem like dementia equals dangerous. Kind of makes me sad. Oh shit. Use the cape! Use the cape! Use the cape! Yes! Yes! I wonder if something's gonna happen like in the moment where Kara has to- Oh! Speaking of! Yes! Sling him at him. Yes! I was gonna say, I wonder if something is gonna happen in the moment where Kara has to use her cape and it works. She did it. I'm your son, I love
I
you.
love you. All I want to do is protect you. As you have tried to protect me my entire life. Trust me, Father.
If something happens to John,
Oh no. John. But sometimes all we can do is just accept the way things are. And make the best of it.
wow, interesting that Kara was the one that got through to him and not his own son.
The son becomes the father.
Oh, stop. I'm not gonna cry.
I will be home as soon as I'm better. I love you so much, baby.
Hug her, Lena.
Don't worry about Ruby. I'll take her to...
Don't tell me where she is. You keep her away from me until I'm cured.
Oh, God. That's so sad.
And I know when they get really deep into it, they forget to eat. So I didn't want that to happen to you.
That's sweet. Still hate them together, though. They have zero chemistry.
Leave you to it.
Zero chemistry.
Since there's enough food here to feed an army.
It's like two siblings
What are you doing?
saying flirty words to each other. It's weird.
I thought I had dealt with my feelings about us.
More so just avoided them.
Marin's episode made me realize that our relationship was not perfect. You know, maybe I knew that deep down. I do feel a big weight off my shoulders. So in a way, I'm grateful that it happened. I'm just really sorry that it took a Martian attack to make it come out. And I'm
So
sorry.
it was true what she said. She just didn't want it to come out that way.
You know, the truth can be brutal. I'm sorry.
If you're really sorry though, you would let her move on and stop doing this to her.
Grasp your perspective back then.
Yeah, but still, like, I shouldn't have hit you, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry. Do you want to go be heroes?
I'm here for the friendship and them being heroes together. I just, as a parent, I just don't, I don't think they fit. Jeez, he could try a little harder to make it look like he's flying instead of just standing. Oh shit. Oh great. Alright guys, that was season 3, episode 15 of Supergirl. This was a pretty good episode. I think that the last one was a little bit better in my opinion, but this one definitely was more of like a plot moving episode. The Lena and Sam scenes were by far the best. We finally have someone that knows that Sam is Rain, and Sam knows herself now too, which is great. I've been waiting for that scene since Rain was announced. I can't wait to see how that plays out and see if Lena ends up telling someone. Maybe she ends up telling Supergirl, but she obviously doesn't know that Supergirl's Kara, so then it gets out pretty much to all of the mains. But for a while, I think it would be really interesting to see only Lena know about it and see how Lena tries to solve it, because she solved it herself and not even Kara and Alex and them could solve it. They're finally doing something with her character that's more just about her and not so much about her family and her background and her maybe being evil and that kind of thing, which is so cool. I'm so glad they're taking her there because she is, I think, my favorite character on the show. Like, her, Alex, and Sam are up there for sure. But I think I'd give this episode like maybe an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I really did, but it just wasn't the best. I don't know if the dementia storyline was kind of upsetting me or if that had anything to do with it. My grandma passed away a couple months ago from dementia that just ate away at her brain until she couldn't remember how to walk, couldn't remember how to talk, couldn't remember how to eat, and her brain even told herself that she wasn't hungry, so she didn't eat, and eventually passed away. It's a tough storyline to watch someone go through that. I'm hoping that at least in this show they can find a cure for it, because that would be so cool to see this end well for Jean's dad. Mon-el and Kara talked about it for hopefully the last time. They keep talking about it, but I feel like nothing was ever really brought out, like how Kara really does feel instead of just being hurt. And she finally said it all, and he finally heard it, that their relationship wasn't good and the way that they treated each other was not okay. And that's such an important conversation to have. And it's finally all out in the open, and I hope that means that that book is finally closed, because I would love to see her with maybe some new love interests or just by herself, because Supergirl doesn't need a love interest. She really doesn't. It just kind of brought her character down, and she was the worst version of herself when she was with him. That's just my opinion, though. I know a lot of people ship them, which is fine. I get why you would. And Chris is such a great actor, and they just sell that relationship so well, but it just personally just wasn't the right fit in my opinion. I miss Brainy and Imra. I want to see them back. I miss them. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good episode. Wasn't one of the best, but it was still really good. I feel like the recent Supergirl episodes have been like really good, because I know last season there were some episodes that would like I'd watch and be like, that was terrible, and just unnecessary episodes, whereas the storyline has just got so much better. The CGI is still a little bit but the storytelling just makes up for it by far. I'm definitely gonna have to get into some of the Supergirl comics, because I don't know anything about the comics, the universe, or anything, and I think that would be really interesting. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I will see you guys next week for Supergirl. Thanks for watching.